Okay, Britain gets a second Challenger 2, and that is pretty exciting. Dorchester level 2F. Alright, sounds good to me. Let's put it in a crew. We'll put it in this crew right here. And let's take a look at it. So it's Dorchester on the lower front. And oh, we got some fences on the back and the sides of the turret and the hull. Stopping RPGs, that's good. Nice. Ain't going to be damaging this thing with heat rounds. Not that anybody anywhere ever is going to be firing heat rounds at it, but extra blocks on the side too, side of the turret. This looks like it should be quite an interesting tank to drive. Of course, I mean, as soon as you get hit in the tracks or your gun barrel, it's irrelevant anyway, but I mean, in theory, it'll be nice to drive it. So we got L23, and we go up to L26. Alright. L23A1 up to L26. Okie doke. So yeah, I just noticed that the Dorchester 2F is actually an add-on, so that'll be interesting. We'll buy that last. Alright, so this is before the Dorchester 2F is applied. And now let's go buy it and apply it. And let's see what it looks like now. Oh. So we got, should be anti-thermal camo netting. And then that should be the front block there. And looks like some here. Very interesting. This is pretty interesting. And we got some, these would be radio antennas up top. Huh. Well, let's take this monstrosity out for a test drive. Well, let's look at the camos real quick, and then we'll take it for a test drive. See if it's got anything good. Late desert covered by camo netting. Late bicolor desert, winter, and unicolor winter. Okay. Neat. Test drive time. Alright, we'll put the best ammo we've got up front, because why wouldn't we? Alright, look at this thing. You're not going to hull down behind hills too much with the radio antenna platform up there. I assume that's collapsible? Maybe it's not, but it seems like it would be a raise up, drop down thing. Maybe not, though. Maybe it's just there to give you better radio. Alright, turret rotation's pretty good. Let's test the neutral steering. Neutral steering is a little faster than the turret, but the nice thing is once you've got your turret on a target, you can keep it there. Like, I'm not touching the turret right now, and it got caught up a little by having to switch up over the top of the tank, but besides the back engine deck, if you're just neutral steering in place and you don't hit the back engine deck, the turret will keep itself on target. So that's pretty sweet. And we got the usual L26, which should be pretty deadly to a T-80. If only the Challenger 2s could get more shots at T-80s, though. Alright. Neutral steer back this way. Let's check out the mobility, because we know what the gun will do. Commander does not have thermals. Thermals for the main gun, and they're lower resolution. That's disappointing. And no Commander thermals either. Alright. Well, what I would really like to do would be to get a very, very long-range shot on something, but I think even if I went up here, the longest I'm going to get, if I could see the T-64, might be about 3 or 4 kilometers, which would be useful, but I don't think I'm going to be able to see it from up here. There's going to be too many trees and hills and elevation and stuff in the way, so it's a nice thought, but yeah. The turret protection stuff is nice, and I mean, like, it'd be really nice if that is actually like an active protection system, if it jammed out anti-tank missiles coming in, like from a Ka-50 or something. That'd be pretty sweet, but I bet that's not going to be implemented. That'd be cool, though. And you're right, it does look like a pizza protector. You are correct. It's a little kid dollhouse toy from their parents' pizza. I forgot I had the aim correction on still. Okay. Challenger 2F. Very interesting. Okay, so Supermarine Scimitar F Mark 1. Got some halfway decent loadouts here. Well, let's pick them up. Okay, so all modifications purchased. We can get 4 1000s. We can get AP Mark II, 24 of those. We can get a mix of those with 2 1000s. It's a pretty good bomb loadout. We can get 2 AIM-9Bs with 2 1,000-pound bombs. You can get 4 AGM-12B bullpups. That's a pretty sweet little ground striking loadout there. Look at how hilariously far down they've got the pylons for those things. That's funny. It looks like it's the regular pylon ends there, and they've got like an adapter to actually use the bullpups, I bet, is what's happening there. It's just funny, though, because it looks like it's an entire vertical stabilizer down coming off the... I bet the longitudinal stability was really good for the Scimitar when it had 4 bullpups on board, because it's got 5 vertical stabilizers at that point. That's funny. Alright, let's see. I wonder if this has a ballistic computer. I'm going to guess no, but we'll take it in with 24 rockets. We'll see what the rocket flight characteristics are like, and we'll see if there's a ballistic computer. It does not get a ballistic computer. That's okay. It apparently also does not get an afterburner, so that's also okay. It's just going to be a thing where you want to be careful, I guess. No afterburner for you. All right. Okay. I was hoping we'd have a little more velocity on the rockets, but that's okay. Good to know. Good to know what kind of range we've got on them. A ballistic computer would sure be nice, but that's all right. We weren't too far short, though, actually. So my estimate on where they would be fireable wasn't too badly off. All right, let's see what the guns look like. Yep, very nice. Very nice. Strafing and dogfighting will be a not half bad thing with this. Turn didn't seem too bad. It's a little rough. It's not too bad. I don't think we're going to catch too many MiGs, though. See if we can actually damage the MBT here with the rockets. Assuming we can get a hit on him. Well, we did hit him. Didn't seem like it did much. Did actually hit him with one, and that was even a hit in the back, so that's kind of unfortunate, but... oh well. Alright, let's, let's throw 2 bullpups and 2 sidewinders on there and do a little... No, that's not what I wanted. Test drive. Test flight is what I wanted. Hello, Audie Murphy. How are you? Okay. 2 bullpups, 2 sidewinders. We'll do a little chasing after MiGs and see if we can hit a cooperative target with an AIM-9B. Because half the time you can't even do that. And then we'll try a couple of bullpups on the ground targets. Low speed maneuverability is not too bad. That's nice.
A toast to the host who can boast the most roast.
Well, thank you very much for the host. Nose doesn't... Okay, that was cool. Load factor too high. Oh heavens, I turned a little bit. I'm not even maneuvering. I hate AIM-9Bs so much. Oh my god. AIM-9Bs are such a pain in the ass. Oh! Well, that was something. What the heck? What? Was that some kind of a lock-on? Because that was unexpected. It doesn't have a ballistic computer, but... Huh. I didn't do anything. I just fired the missile. I literally didn't do anything else. I fired the air-to-ground rocket. I don't know why it's doing that. It's also slightly off. I have no idea why it lies. That popped up as soon as I fired the bullpup at him. This thing's got some weird nose flight model going on. It's like the same problem the F4 has, where the nose rolls higher than the rest of the plane. Yep, that's it. That's what it is. This is... I don't like this thing's flight model. It is not the kind of responsive that I want. Yeah. Thank you, game. Very cool. Yes, got it. Thank you. Go. Come on, Sidewinder. You can do it. He's literally... Oh, he maneuvered. Too late. Alright, let's... we'll go hit the other one, and we'll see if the ballistic... the constant computing release point comes up again when I fire the bullpup, because... that was strange. Yeah, it did. I don't get it. Boy, I'll tell you what, if this thing's nose is not right on target, you're going to have trouble steering it in. Alright, we're going to... So, yeah, it's really hard to pull the nose over. Like, the yaw definition move is really bad. That's kind of disappointing. Fine aim control on ground attack is not really going to be a thing with the scimitar. That's disappointing. Speed's not too bad, though. For being presumably a transonic aircraft, it's actually making its transonic speeds fairly well. Yeah, the nose likes to ride up when you're trying to roll. I hate that. There's a couple planes that do that. It's going to be really hard to get your fine aiming down on air-to-air, too. God, that's annoying. That's a shame. The nose is really difficult to get around where you want it there. Alright. Let's bring a couple Red Angels and see what they look like. So these would be... I can't remember. I think they were ship attack, weren't they? I don't remember if they were or if they were just high-powered air-to-ground. But either way. We'll take him in and fire him against the tank, and then we'll reload him and we'll fire him against the ship. There's no hostile ship, so we'll just shoot him against the friendlies. Hello, Ahmad. How are you doing today? Or I'll fire him at this formation of Lancasters. No, I won't. I really want to. But I won't. Alright. Well, they seem to be... I mean, if the aiming is correct... Not that it... I won't know until I get closer, but let's see what the ballistics look like from right here. Not too bad, actually. That was better than I thought they would be. Alright, so there's an idea of the drop. It's not too bad. They're not as bad as Tiny Tim's. So that's cool. Ugh, 45 seconds on the reload. If it wasn't for the fact that this thing takes off from the carrier, and that's a pain in the butt, I would just J out and restart. We'll get to the F-104 eventually. I hope it has a ballistic computer. It's going to be really difficult to use the F-104 otherwise because it's such a fast airplane. You're going to want a ballistic computer to be able to fire from much longer range. Alright, we'll make this attack against a ship. Well, no, we're almost reloaded. Alright, we're reloaded. Let's fire right about there. Okay! A little better than I thought. These are going to take some getting used to, the flight characteristics of them, but once you get used to them, I think they're probably going to be pretty useful. We'll make the next attack against the carrier just because it's there and it's the biggest target. If these things have an airburst capability, which I don't know why they wouldn't, just imagine using them air-to-air against a bomber or a head-to-head. A head-on attack with somebody. Or against a helicopter, if you take the Wyvern into higher tier battles. We'll go against a destroyer just to see if it'll actually do serious damage and sink the ship. He's not even maneuvering. Well, alright. Didn't exactly kill him. I don't know. Presumably they'll do something against AI actual destructible ship targets on battles that actually have AI ship targets. But, anywho. Okay. Sea Fury with the XXX rockets. Gets 4 of them. Howlude XXX. This is one of my favorite planes, so it should be interesting. This is the triple rocket body with a bigger warhead on it. That should be fun. Yeah, I hope these are going to be fast. Let's see if they... see what kind of speed they look like they have. Oh, they fire one at a time? Look at that! Well... that was pretty straight speed before they dropped off. That's very interesting. Well... this changes things. You can make... if you can get 4 launches with these, that means you can adjust your fire on a dive, or once you get really used to them, you can get 4 good strikes. Oh! Well! That's quite something. That is exciting. It's going to be fun to play 6.3 Britain again and use this thing as your CAS at 5 point... I think it's 5.7. Pretty sure it is. I don't know, it's been a long time since I flew it. It used to be 5.7. Holy crap. Those were some of the worst shots I've fired in a while with rockets, and the explosive mass was enough to kill that. Look how far away that explosive mass killed him. Oh. Well. So we'll use the Avenger for the next, for the Uncle Tom's. Oh my god, really? That's hilarious. Whoa, those were a little off axis, but man, look at those explosions. They are flying high at my aim point, so that's something to watch out for. Those are going way high at my aim point, so it seems like they're possibly canted upwards a little, like the F4U7 for France, so you can launch them from a little farther away, and they'll have a ballistic arc to them, I think. Because I'm trying to direct aim fire those, and they're going a little high of where I'm aiming. So we'll try this one more time. We'll try one more barrage there just to see what the aim point is like. Fire them from a little farther away and see if they arc up and then drop back down onto the target. And then we'll go use the Uncle Tom's because that is hilarious. And I can't wait to see that. A 1,000-pound explosive mass rocket? That's better than, I think, anything else. All right. There it is. All right, firing from 1.4 out. Yeah, they're high. Okay. That'll take a little getting used to as well. They fire a little higher than the aim point, but, you know, that's cool. It'll be fun to see those actually hit a tank. So, Uncle Tom rockets on the Avenger Mark II. And you'll notice that the wingtip is over that line there that goes right through the conning tower. So when we take off, we'll rudder a bit to the left here. Oh, Gaijin, don't ever change. You're beautiful just the way you are. Alright. First things first, let's check the... Ah! Let's check the ballistics on them. That was pretty fast. Not gonna lie, that's pretty damn fast. Wow, that almost hit the shore! That almost hit the shore up there. That was... Wow! Dang! That was something. It's only another 20 minutes to get to the target here. And the Avenger. Oh my god, we're gonna fall out of the sky because I rolled a little. Oh, it definitely drops like a Tiny Tim and then ignites, yeah. I'm sure that was to protect the airplane from damage, because that's like 6 rocket motors. At least 6 rocket motors. Yeah, it looks like 6 rocket motors there. Alright, we're going to fire one from 3 kilometers out, see what happens. Alright, it's a little short for 3 kilometers. We'll get in a little closer because I want to see the actual explosive mass hit. Let's try right there. I look pretty good for a soft target, anyway. I might have wanted to be a little closer for a tank, but I think for a soft target like a truck or an SPAA, that was probably close enough. Alright, so we got a Panzer III back there. We'll come back in for a run on him when we're reloaded. Alright, we'll come back with the Mosquito Afb Mark Six just for a 4 strike of these things, because that should be pretty entertaining as well. After we fire these, we'll just do a quick test flight with the Mosquito. I'm going to have to grind these out with the Mosquito after the update. That's going to be hilarious. Alright, 1.8 on the 3rd mark. A little short. Okay. Let's try We'll launch at 0.7. Oh, I thought I was going to hit it directly. Oh, man. So about 0.6 or 0.5-ish, you could fire directly at a target, and you're probably going to hit it. Okay, we're going to come back in the Mosquito Afb Mark Six, because that gets 4 of these. Alright, so Mosquito Afb Mark Six gets 4 of these beasts. I think Britain just found a new CAS aircraft. Let's see how much they weigh this thing down. Actually, I want to see if I can fire one off the runway and see if it actually hits the runway before it ignites. Nope. Just basically just fired right off the rail. Look, 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 look! Yes! It weighed down the right wing! The unbalanced weight weighed down the right wing and made it crash. I love it. Oh, that... What a beautiful moment. Oh my god, that's so hilarious. Oh my god, I'm gonna fire all 4 of them just so we can get airborne faster. But how funny that was. Oh my god, that was hysterical. Oh, that was amazing. That is funny stuff. Now that I liked. That I liked a lot. Oh, that was great. Oh, really? Okay. So enough explosive mass for a light target, but you probably want to hit a tank with it. Alright. So we can get some speed built up here to make our turn for the rocket run. We're about to get a lot heavier. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, this is like the S-24s for the Soviets, but at somewhat of less of a battle rating. This is amazing. Alright, so... Oh, a little off. Oh, did we get a direct hit? That didn't kill him. The other one from the Avenger blew up in front of him and totally destroyed him from much farther away than that impact. That set him on fire, but still. That's kind of funny that that was definitely a closer impact. The Avenger killed that thing outright. That's funny. We'll see if we can do a 0.6 and a 0.5 launch on this guy and try and hit him direct. Nope. I actually fired the second one from about 0.4 and it still dropped short, so... Okay. Hey, Cheeky, what's going on? I'm testing Britain's new, tiny Tadgers here. Maybe, I don't know. Honestly, I think the T-80U is perfectly sufficient for the top-tier Russians at the moment. They certainly have everything else that you need for a top tier lineup, so I don't think we quite need the freaking T90 just yet. All right. Man. That is going to be fun to fire into a bomb zone or into a bunch of tanks capturing a capture point. Wow.